Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 3, as we now take on Chapter 3, Pulse of Steel, not Steel Will as I thought it was originally, as we've returned back to Leeves Thors Branch Campus. Now we've got ourselves the afternoon of the afternoon where we landed to deal with. The twilight is setting in, and we've got so much more people to speak about. I've also sorted out some courts of some people and some equipment of like ash, etc. But from here, we're going on throughout the academy again, talking to absolutely everyone we see. So let's get moving on. So much work is always comical. Well, I'll simply give him half of it once he arrives. You did tell him. So someone's coming. A he is coming. Who is this he? This mysterious man? So I begin another session. I always feel like we need to get in the throes of it. We need to get going. We need to work these things out. We already know we talked to these guys. So it's just a case of who we've talked to. Now, there are some nice green marks here, which definitely hint at a lot of people that haven't actually been spoken to. So let's get over to them ever so slowly. First of all, let's enjoy our start in the morning with a bit of Becky. First things first, I've got a wee proposition to make to the stores here. See if they're willing to cooperate with me. Today's targets are Noisy and Carnegie Books and Games. They join my company network, they get their goods super cheap. Win-win. Seems like your business talks are going well. Why, of course, you expect any less? There's one thing bothering me, though. You know that Neinvalli store in the back streets? How come a black market broker in Crossbar has a branch here of all places? I don't know the details either. They have some rare goods, so some students go there too. Oh, now that's cheeky. I don't think they're competing with me directly, though, so I'll just keep an eye on them for now. It just kind of bothers me that they beat me to the punch. Ooh. Competition. I have to admit, Neinvalli wasn't even in my sights. Ah, well, getting this partnership with the other stores is my priority then now. I can find a way to deal with them while working towards my main goal, Kleist & Co.
Alright there.
Alright there. Doesn't seem to be anything I need to get at the moment.
Catch you later.
Still.
Alright there.
Nothing new in the shop, but I can buy green pendulums whenever I want.
Catch you later.
I think I've got a good supply of green pendulums. I think there's only one party member not wearing a green pendulum currently. So to speak to, it's Muse, Celine, and Titania. Tatiana. Damn! Titania is the name of her master chords. It's so strange. A kitty can talk. But more importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Hey, I never said you could pet me. Your eyes are glazing over in contentment. So lovely. Celine, looks like you're caught in Muse's claws now. But man, you sure have softened up. You wouldn't want Scritches if they were a cat. I'd want Scritches if I were a cat. Muse's soft yet deliberate strokes. Celine's sweet, delicate meows. I don't know why, but I can't take my eyes off them. Stop twisting this. It's just a cat and a person. Don't make it weird. Hey, don't just watch. Help! Ow! I knew you'd give in eventually. Nothing heals the weary heart quite like petting a warm, fluffy cat. Perhaps I can convince Emma to let me keep her. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say probably not. No way. Plus, I'd keep her first. She'll be mine in no time. You were pretty close today, Ali. Keep at it and you'll be able to do it next time for sure. I hope so. How much was the drink? Valerie asked me the same question, and I'll tell you what I told her. It's on me. You worked really hard today. I say that earned you a drink. Oh, thank you very much. No prob. Just buy a drink and return later. I feel like I owe a lot to Leonora. Well, I guess I'll have the chance to return the favour eventually. Pancakes. Phew, having a sports drink after clubs is especially refreshing. It's called Energy, that famous brand. She's just having water. Ali's really grown up. She's gotten better at swimming. It's really nice seeing someone grow right before your eyes. She needs more water after swimming in it, you know. Looks like the swimming club kids are done for the day. Things were awkward back in April, but they seem to be getting along nicely now. Seeing them like this makes me smile. Still got that to read. Should we head downwards into the depths of the club rooms? Towards the pool? It's like the pool's linked with the cafeteria. Oh god. That's a different room. Okay, it's not her and it's not Kurt. Not that I'm too worried about Kurt. What do you want to do? Hello. It's nice to meet you, got. Must be quicker. Strike truer. Jessica. Wow, she's really concentrating. Instructor Rean. Sorry to break your focus, but something about you seems kind of impatient. You see right through me, Instructor. Instructor Andy has been telling me the same thing. However, this is a problem I must deal with on my own. Oh. Should I just leave her to her training then? This might be a good opportunity to test her mettle. Is there anything else? Well, ask Jessica to spar. Sure. Jessica, would you like to spar with me? Our styles are obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. Of course! I've always been curious about the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School. Great, then it's settled. While spear beats sword, so this is a thing, the tip of the spear quest has started. Impressive. Your stance doesn't leave any openings. Likewise, Jessica, you're not wasting any movement. Now come on, there's no need to hold back. Give me everything you've got. Understood.
Now, bring it on!
This is the wrong way round. Uh-oh. Got no orders or anything. Oh, what do I have? I've got 200 CP. I've got no S-craft, I bet. Okay, Cold Nail and Piercing Blitz. Cold Nail has delay strength down, which is probably going to be really handy on this guy. Oh, this guy, it's Rean, it's me. And we've got leaps at the enemy and unleashes consecutive strikes, impede, seal, defense down. So technically, I want to hit defense down, and I want to hit that. Any spells? No? Yes. Technically, that's not a bad cast. And then we've got Earth Pulse for healing, or Tier 2. No items available. Which means I can't get the scan. I guess that sorts some of our issues, doesn't it, really? I'm just going to make it so I dodge repeatedly.
Sit!
I dodged anyway! I couldn't counter. Oh yeah, okay then. I dodged the full on. I dodged the full odds one. I give myself 50% dodge chance and then I miss. Great. Thanks. Cheers. Let's just cast an Earth Pulse because that's a good setup no matter what. And it comes out before him. He might try to hit me and miss and I get some damage in. Which will be fine. What's the point in casting Insight? Then we'll hit you with defense down. If that works. Okay.
Crimson Slash!
Okay, now I dodge, but you're out of range. And then I guess we'll start hitting you with this, because we can hit you wherever we want on the stage by the look of it.
Gotcha!
I guess use the tools you have available to you, right? I was about to say, can he reach? No, he can't actually reach.
Gotcha!
Got Rean quite a lot at the moment. Right, his strength's been massively nerfed, so if I hit him with another piercing blitz, his defense will go down even more.
Good job. Arcus, activate!
No, don't activate!
Yeah!
His defense has gone up, so he's cancelling my buff. Can't just do that. Oh, I need to hit him with Cold Nail if I want to keep his strength down.
Gotcha!
Technically, I think I can just hit him with another one, and I'll probably have him for the criteria.
Gotcha!
It's Rean's life now.
That was good.
He's
Thanks,
finding what 80
Instructor.
delays about. Poor Rean. Phew. And that's the extent of my skill. Thought I had a good sense of how strong you were, but you just keep improving. And now that I've had the chance to see your techniques again, I'm impressed by how refined each individual form of stage and school spearmanship is. It's an honor to hear you say that, but frankly, it's a compliment I don't feel I deserve. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond the beginner level. It's pretty good skills you've got there, though, in terms of, like, synergy. As I am now, my flailing does nothing but sully the Schleiden name. I remember saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level, calling myself a dropout. Laura wouldn't have any of that. Alas, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. I still remember those words vividly. Maybe this sparring session was meant to be. Jessica, I get how you feel. This school has no shortage of capable fighters like Kurt and Leonora, just to name two. Heck, Kurt's already intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. It's almost refreshing how blunt you are, instructor. But I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel. I'm not sure about that. When I first enrolled at Thors, I was only at beginner level, just like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arcade school, was at intermediate level, and I felt exactly the way you feel now. Really? But even if I were to compare myself to you as a first year, I'd come up lacking. You don't have to compare yourself to me, or anyone else. Just let me say this. To sell yourself short just because you're a beginner is disrespectful to your martial art and to the people around you. And above all else, it's disrespectful to yourself. Instructor Rean, I say those words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As the instructor in charge of martial arts training, I can promise you that you are more than capable enough. There will be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always going to find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind feels clearer now.
For the honor of Schleiden.
I will continue to train, bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. Schleiden. Definitely heard it out loud now. Yeah, that's the spirit. Tip of the spear is complete. 4,000 mirror. And AP increased by 2. Thank you very much for the AP. Instructor Rean, thank you for earlier. I have tennis practice after this. Once I cool down a little bit, I'll need to get ready. Wow, you're really hard working, Jessica. Back to the tennis. So that's why they were going. Where is she? Where's she gone to? Over there. Over there. Kurt's in here in the meantime. What's going on? Listen, Kurt, you might beat me in chess, but when it comes to sharpshooting, that's my turf. Yes, I'm well aware. I don't use a gun. Especially considering you just beat me. No, that's not what I'm getting at. I mean, sure I did better than you, but only barely. You beat me in so many other things. It's not fair. Let me have something. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Isn't there just one thing I could beat Kurt in? Maybe my encyclopedic knowledge of swimsuit babes? Damn it, I can't brag about that. You can brag about it to Ash. Or Randy. But never say that in front of, normal people. I think Randy's a normal person, right? No, maybe not. He's a party member. Nothing notable about being a party member. You think he'd be happy he won? Good grief. What do you want me to say? He says that, but it's clear he really cares for his friends. I mean, Kurt, you're the most normalest of the party members, and then you come from an elite swordsmanship family. There's nothing normal about anyone here. That's what we learn in Trails. Everyone's got a gimmick. So we're playing some pool, are we? Let me guess, you won? Oh, damn it. One more time. Sure thing. I don't plan on losing, though. Oh, looks like they're playing billiards again. Reminds me when Claire gave me some pointers when we played at the Phoenix Wings. Oh, Instructor Rean. Does it remind me of that? You want to play too? Oh, no. Not right now, anyway. But you seem like a pretty good start. I guess so. Used to play a lot back home. This one guy I knew was a master at billiards. He really taught me a lot. Oh, is that so? If I remember correctly, Stark is from Shirai. It seems like Ash and Kurt are pretty good too. And for some reason, I get the feeling you are as well, Instructor. Helios, why do the good-looking ones have all the talent? I think you might be jumping to a few conclusions here. Everyone commenting on looks every 2 seconds. I think Ash said this earlier too, but Wayne City might be more popular with the girls if they dial it back a bit. Maybe. Also, his bad luck is not very. Kurt, Ash, Stark, Helios, why do all the good-looking ones have all the talent? Selling yourself short a little bit there. Everyone here is handsome. Or pretty. One of the two. Off we go then. Oh, hello. You're going to chuck me off here next. This is your revenge. Look at this. This town is beautiful after a rain. Without rain, we can't appreciate the joy of a sunny sky. And with the skies clear once more, it's all the easier to see hope on the horizon. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. I suppose it makes sense for her to be in charge of art classes. She has a really poetic side to her. All the scene is missing is a rainbow. Oh well, next time perhaps. She's got to temper her absolute crazy skills. But that's what a sword master should aspire to. To be a master of the arts. A master of one's art. Right, what we got going on? Band practice? He says, finding no way to put his mug down. So you guys made these speakers all by yourselves, huh? Ah, it's pretty amazing, you two. You just want to be louder. They made speakers? Ah, my back's killing me. They're going to be heavy considering one of the best audio sound and quality, but oofed. Glad you were able to help. Good stuff. They made their own speakers. What? It's a pretty spectacular sight. Yes, it is, but you made your own speakers. What the hell? I'm guessing one of you really knew how to do it if you wanted the best sound quality. Making your own speakers sounds like you'd have terrible quality. You learned that last session? I saw they did it, but it's still surprised by it. Even if I might have learned that they made their own speakers last session, it was just kind of like... Still. Where'd they get that knowledge? Hey, T, you searching for something? I'm about to send the boost carrier's usage data to the RF company. Oh, so is it going to Elise's 4th Development Division? Yeah, that's right. I could have done this in the research hall, but this computer works better for external communication. I see. The boost carrier seems like a pretty amazing piece of tech. We can't use it on the Hector Orchestral yet, right? Right, the boost output needs to be adjusted meticulously to accommodate each machine. With what a heavyweight the Hector is, we don't even have a clue where to start. I'll be checking with Elisa a lot to get it right. I see. Good luck. Thank you. Once I set off the data, I'm going to do some maintenance. Feel guilty having Celestine do it all the time. You're a real hard worker, Tita. Does it feel like work to her? This is her passion. I didn't want to go to the rooftop. Why'd you suck me up there? I'm going down. Right. Kyrie and Vivi together. I'm really glad that you're here now, Lynn. No, that's definitely Vivi. She has infiltrated under the guise of Lynn. Even with Instructor Toa's help, there's only so much I can do by myself. I'm happy I could help, but just looking at the room, I can tell you were doing a wonderful job without me, Kyrie. Isn't that right, Instructor Rean? Yeah, his knowledge and skills have been a big help at our field exercise camps. Really? Making split-second medical decisions can be pretty nerve-wracking, so I can understand why you'd be anxious. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. If there's anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask me. Understood. Thank you. Glad to have you with us, Lind. It's definitely Vivi. I mean, she's like an investigative journalist. So why wouldn't she just like sneak in under the guise of her sister to various organisations? I mean, this is a good hotspot to try and find out some stuff going on with the government, right? I sneak in. It's crazy. It's a huge relief to have someone who specialises in medicine with us. I need to learn as much as I can before our next field exercises. Now come with us, Lynn. I know just what Kyrie's going through, but that's why we're here, isn't it? To guide the students on their path to adulthood. I'm going to work as hard as I can to keep them all safe and happy in the meantime. See, it's definitely Vivi. She said mentioning about guiding the students to the path of adulthood. That's Vivi. Only Vivi would be thinking that. Right, I think we talked to everyone outside. So now it's onwards to Leeves. My Levy. It's definitely Vivi. Oh, it's definitely not a slip of the tongue either. Oh, Instructor Rean, you on your way home? Yeah, are you cleaning up, Mr. Mayor? That's pretty diligent of you. Many leaves fall off the branches when it rains. Seeing puddles everywhere bothers me too. Oh, I suppose it's just the way I am. You know puddles are a naturally occurring thing, right? Does it really bother you that much? That's pretty kind of crazy. Cleaning up always soothes my heart. I suppose it's just the way I am. Leaves in Leaves? How dare they? It's named Leaves because of the absence of it, so they had to put it in the name, obviously. Frankie told me he's going to the capital today. He said he was going to a friend's house, but I know. He's probably going to an interview. I want him to do his best. Ooh, to get a job. All I can do now is cheer him on. I want him to do his best. Where's Josette again? Not hanging out. Come back, Josette. We saw you again at the start of this chapter, after all. You can't hide from me. Any events going on? Doesn't look it, unless we find one off talking to someone. Say, Instructor, I heard you put on quite a show in Crosbell. You always saw some important people. How very impressive. Did your students do well? How wonderful. Excuse me, ma'am. I haven't said anything yet. And I heard there was quite the feast at the party there. Oh, no need to be shy. You need to eat as much as you can. It's one of the perks of your job, after all. She doesn't listen to a word I say, like always. Also, how did she get this information? I'm always concerned about the students too. Many of these children are just so worrisome. But it seems they're doing well. That relieves me, even if only a little. Only a little. About that grilling technique you told me, I can't quite control the burn. The issue may be the amount of water. Try adding a bit more and weakening the flame a little. I'll give that a try next time. I hope I'll be able to grill as perfectly as you someday, Mr. Celestine. Celestine sure is popular around town. Oh, come on. Why wouldn't he be? About Armin, according to Lind, he's gotten a bit stronger. There's nothing to worry about as long as he keeps his asthma under control. That's wonderful news. Yes, I'm so happy to hear it. Lind's just amazing. She's so talented for her age. I was on my way to do some shopping, but I got caught up in conversation. As a butler, it is my duty to be the intermediary between the town and the branch campus. Well, that and I simply adore gossip. Celestine, you really are one of a kind. He knows how to socialize, that man. The gossip. Oh, Vantage Masters time. No new food to deliver me? In all my 24 years, I've never seen anything like this. A talking cat? A real-life talking cat, just like in the fairy tales. I hope she comes back. Celine's really popular with women. Why wouldn't she be popular with men as well? She's popular with everyone. Her harsh tongue only adds to her cuteness. I'll prepare some delicious milk. I hope she comes back. Prepare me some delicious milk. Stat. I need my calcium. Tomorrow's our free day. We'll finally be free from our classes. Do you have any plans, Maya? Well, we had tea ceremony club today, so we won't be meeting tomorrow. I was thinking about going shopping. How about you? My club's not meeting either, but I want to tend to the field a little. Maybe try out some new dishes I've been thinking about. I've been learning some things from Celestine recently. Wow, you're pretty diligent, Sandy. Just when it comes to food, I want to learn as much as I can about cooking. Well, it seems a little frustrating, but Liza really does a great job. Right, I should be able to work hard tomorrow too. Oh, Instructor Rean, I hear you play Vantage Masters. Yeah, I do. Do you play too, Maya? Yes, though I only recently started playing. Would you like to play against me in your free time? Yeah, sure, if you like. Let's get a bit of card game on. Maybe it'll be a bust like last time, or maybe I'll lose. Maybe it'll be a bust the other way. And matches it very well indeed. Is there anything to edit into my deck at the moment? I mean, there's Falcom here. It costs 6, but is a crazy good card. What would I want to switch out at this point? I've got Zamil Pen. Oh, I have a Falcom in my party already. Zamil Pen is the highest. Blix. We've got some The Mandala. And I could have that instead of a Da'am. Add one of them in. On sale, we've got the Killia Bell now. Deals 2 damage to a row of enemies. To a whole row of enemies. It's kind of cool. How can we fit you in? So I don't want to have too many things that cost too much. I don't really want to get rid of a Blaze card either. They're always good when I get them. Let's put in a Kyria Bell there. Got Uptide as well. All water attribute cards gain HP and attack +1. And the enemy's Earth, Fire, and Heaven attribute cards each take 1 damage. Whoa. 4. And we've got some stuff in the back here. It's pretty good. Well, that's like situational usage, isn't it? Let's keep up with the knight then. Stick him at the front. And watch him go to work. Yes, Vantage Master's title screen. We'll add in another card. 10 Blix, 10 Blaze. Be a bit silly good. Guess I go first. I'm going to attack you. Oh, we got Blaze, we got Blix, and we got Raku. Isn't that like a perfect mix? Sure. I'll take all of that. Let's move you forward. Attack for free. I could cast Blaze on our main one, or I could just wait and, of course, get the Blix out on the next turn. But, of course, the other side of things is I only keep this mana this turn. I'm going to use it on the knight and keep the Blix in the back on the next turn. And so the knight's going to have a lot of attack power going forward. to be able to get 1 HP back. But you'd have to move it to the front. Has moved it to the front, so I can attack with the Raku to get another card. Got Medic. Restores 3 HP to the target and removes Seal. If the target's Heaven attribute card, it's a heal for 4 instead. So at this point, I can just summon Blix to the back. Keep my Knight at the front. I guess not worry about Zamilpen so much at the moment. I can't attack Dondala. Do I attack with the Reku and let it die? No, I'll keep the Reku in. Because it gives me something else on the front lines. Down to 11 HP as our foe. I'm down 1. Okay, here we go. Cards coming out. Got that silly shield thing on. You never miss who you're attacking. The whole row. You don't do any damage because it's water. Damn you! I'm gonna attack the Dundala with that one. Right, I got my own Killia Bell. Got another Blix. Do I just summon another Blitz? We're gonna have Blixes aplenty at this rate. More attack power. Do I take down his additional cards? Get rid of them that way. Leave his shield up for now. Once his ads are defeated, it's going to be a lot harder to deal damage to me, isn't it? And it still wouldn't have enough damage to kill a Blix. I've still got 2 points, so I could use Medic. Psh, why not? I mean, she's still technically got 3 cards in hand, so she's got things she can spend. Okay, we've got Blix, so we need to get rid of that. We're going to play the control game. So we're going to take both of the ones on the back row out. Samuel Pen or Kyria Bell, which one do I want? I mean, I can summon 2, can't I? Kyria Bell him. So if I use the skill there, I actually kill one. I don't do any damage to the Blix for some reason. A reason I do not know. Farewell to the other Blix. We got this very in our control, don't we? I cannot use skill, I don't have the mana. All cards in play get attack +1. Have the tables turned. I don't think they were ever in your favor. Blix to the front lines, is it? I guess it's the only way to try and keep your ranger alive. That's seriously what we're going with here, isn't it? So I could use my skill because I want to. Because I've never used it. Unlike the skills and nation cards, Mastercards consume mana when used. On the other hand, Mastercards can use a skill each turn. See, hey, look! It gave us a tutorial. So I can attack you and defeat you without much of an issue. Just like that. Literally everyone is poised to finish the job. May as well even do it via skill.
That's unfortunate.
Pretty good again set of starting cards. We've got 3 Aethelions. That set of cards at the start was just like, yeah, this is game. Especially with the knight standing up front. Ah, the pancakes of Rossetti are really good. I could eat these forever. Wow, my, you're really cleaning up your plate. And then the Raku gave me some extra cards too. It's a pretty nice first turn. Hey, why do I need to sort the letters? He was like, I'm really busy and kind of forced me into it. Dumbass monk. Oh, you're so stupid. I'd have thought that would be your job. Letters don't say if they're for the talk show or the news show. Oh, why do I have to do this? Like, get out? Do you not want the job? Honestly? Director Michael told me he was impressed with the most recent episode of my drama. The materials I've been gathering is really paying off. I need more. The best material always comes from the sources closest to you. Seems more real that way. but do you want to sack this lady? I'm not even kidding. Saying this last episode was a little cliche. Just have to learn from my mistakes. Do you now? Do you think it's a bit harsh to say why she got this job and that she... another fishing spot?
This might be a good spot for fishing.
We couldn't fish here before.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Oh god, I thought I'd caught it. I thought its mouth had reached goal.
Not bad at all.
A speckled trout. Is that completely new, isn't it? I don't even know. Where was that on my fishing list? I was still missing something here, but speckled trout was brand new. Nice. Still missing one, though.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Now we've got another fishing spot. Just pull it straight in.
Not bad at all.
I knew things. Snakehead is not new.
There.
So I'm guessing more downriver is the rarer ones then?
Nice.
There's a ton of snakeheads at the moment. How
It's a
unlucky am
whopper.
I to have not randomly got that one so far? It's just
There.
one.
Got a bite.
Olis is winning Vantage Masters too easily. I'm sorry.
This is promising.
I'll try to lose more. Just because it's actually less... I mean, there's still a luck element, but there's choices
Not
to be
bad
made
at
in
all.
it that are a little bit better. Skygill. So you
There.
control the outcome of Vantage Masters quite a bit more.
Got a bite.
Which I
This is
definitely
promising.
like, to be honest.
I got it.
I'm just training up my skill for the inevitable final boss that will be via Vantage Masters and only Vantage Masters, right? I just
There.
want that fish that's missing. If
Got a
only if it was
bite.
actually from the future.
This is promising.
It's something I couldn't get yet. Got a whole new fish here. I still haven't got that fish on the record.
Not bad at all.
Rainbow trout. I mean, okay, it is a good way to get some
There.
Sepith going, that's for sure.
Got a bite.
So I can't complain too much in that
Nice.
regard. Straight in.
It's a whopper.
Yeah, sure. Definitely a whopper. Out of 10 bait, I think we'll leave that for now. No new fish apart from the one new fish. But no new fish that fills this gap. Silly gap. Hey, where'd that black cat go? I got some good dried anchovies today, so I thought I'd lure her in. Pet. I thought I could pet her. That's weird. Where'd she go? Everyone with their intentions out in the open. Rainy season is upon us. This sound reminds me of the good old days, back when I used to walk all around the continent. In those days, many cities still weren't safe. One time, some bandits captured me and held me in a stone prison. I survived by drinking the tiny bit of rain that would wash in. And eventually, some nice people came and rescued me. Life finds a way. That's quite a story. I went through a lot during my training with Master. Did you? I get less I get less comfortable, yeah. I get less customers when it rains. And it always reminds me of when I used to travel. Guess I'm getting old. No new rewards. Oh, an orchid hairpin. An Eastern-style hairpin shaped like beautiful orchids can be given to Muse as a gift. Because, yeah, that won't be misconstrued. Right, nothing new here to buy. Well, we've got you some special stuff now. I hope you enjoy. Buying a gift from Muse. Well, I've got the cash. And it gives them stats. Oh, is this a hairpin? My, what an elegant butterfly. I love it. Yeah, when I saw it, it really reminded me of you. Maybe you could use it during tea ceremony club. I will do just that. Instructor, may I thank you with a kiss? No, that won't be necessary. Our bond will not increase that much. ADF increased by 15. Remember when I was dating my wife? Early on, I bought her this necklace. This really nice, like, kind of like glass, stained glass, just kind of butterfly necklace. And I think I've only seen her wear it twice ever. So, yes, buying a present for a girl like that, or anyone, without knowing exactly expressly if they like it or not, probably not a good idea. We'll never see Muse wear it, let's put it that way. Hey, Mr. Instructor, I heard you were the start of last month's field exercises. Barney's always talking about it, so everyone knows. Really? It just brings out when we're drinking. I also heard some students met with His Highness. Military Academy's kind of crazy, yeah. I see him in a whole new light now. Military Academy's kind of crazy, yeah. Keep up the good work. Yeah, we're just crazy. Nothing to buy here? On the radio, they had a news story about Falls the other day. It was about how they took part in the security detail for the inspection team in Crossbow last month. It made me really happy. I never thought I'd ever be so proud of having a school here. Hope you continue to do your best. I'm just going to point out that our schools that's not how normal schools are. Ah, damn, that's good stuff. Ash, don't get your panties in a twist, it ain't booze. On the bottle, it's a malt-flavoured soft drink, as in non-alcoholic. You shouldn't try and scare me like that. Hey, don't blame this on me, you jumped to conclusions on your own. I ain't here to cause trouble. I just do what I want. All I ask is that you do what you want in moderation. I heard of people who can get drunk off the atmosphere alone. Lucky bastards. I ain't one of them, though. No need to worry about me getting drunk. I have to pay money. That's the ultimate of lightweight. The ultimate lightweight. Probably because they're having some kind of sugar drink. It's a sugar rush. Misconstrued. You question Ash on that one? No, people can get drunk literally psychosomatically. It's like sugar pills, and then giving someone a sugar pill and saying that's an actual pill that will like cure their headache or make them feel better. Just sometimes the act of being around something or like knowing that something can do something will make it happen. Here's the orbital energy unit for your halberd. But hey, Red, didn't you used to have some big ass rifle? Where'd that go? Placebo, yeah. What was it called again? The beer soak or something? Where'd you get that name from? It's the Berserker. Yeah, that's it. They told me I couldn't bring it here with me. So I had a friend of mine hold on to it for now. And as for you, Rean, what are you doing skulking around back there? If you want to buy something, then grow some balls and speak up. Sorry, I didn't know when would be a good time to jump in. But from the sound of it, you had a really amazing weapon, Randy. Yeah, I got it back when I was a Jaeger. But maintaining something that huge was a real pain in my ass, so I only used it when I was in a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like... Hey, if you're just here to chit-chat, then clear the hell out. But if you're buying, then let's do some damn business already. Come on, buy something. Got it. Anything like Gears of War? His cousins? This girl's really got the soul of immersion. It's all business this, business that. Still, never gets bored with her around, eh? Hey, that plush you got there. Yeah, that from the Mishy at Work series. Oh, I do have this Mishy plush with me, but what's this Mishy at Work business? What, really? You don't know? Sheesh. Mishy at Work. After a series of unfortunate circumstances, Mishy finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. And so to build himself back up, he tries his hand at a slew of different jobs. A real tear-jerking entry to the Mishy series. I'm not really into this sort of thing. I didn't even realize these Mishy stories got so in-depth. There's a total of 7 of these Mishy at Work plushies out there. Looks like you don't get their true worth, so I can take them off your hands. If you find all 7 of them, bring them to me. I'll give you something nice in exchange. But only if you find them all. The whole set, not one less. You got that? Huh? Sounds like you really want these plushies. Once you collect all 7 Mishy at Work plushies, you can give them to Jingo. You cannot give Mishy to her while it is equipped, so make sure to unequip it. How many do I have? I know I just randomly bought stuff earlier. So I have 4. Because one's on you. Martial art Mishy. So I have 4. We need 7. Me and Red here have done some business before. You're a dropout from the Red Constellation, yeah? Mama told me to take good care of you. You call them a dropout? I'm the one who ditched them. So she knows about his circumstances. And about the Red Constellation as well. I guess it's not surprising for the daughter of a black market broker, though. Well then, what's in the bargain bin?
Good stuff.
Black Records 4 is in there? How did I miss that? Sure, I'll buy that. Where did I miss that?
Done already?
Well, I didn't really miss it.
Good. Come on, buy
in
some
that
more.
sense. if you're going to stand there, buy something. Hey, how about this anti-tank cannon? It's really easy to handle. Satisfaction guaranteed. In what situation would I ever need this? Well, all the same, I didn't miss it because I've got it now. Pretend like you meant to do it.
Done already?
That's the way to do
Wanna
things,
buy
right?
something?
Anything to trade? Epic Bell. Damage plus 30% and delay half when using time arts. Wait, you can get better versions of the bells? Ooh. That's pretty good. Even better. Nightgleam and Nightmare Free combined to make Hades Gem. Why does that give ATS though? Oh, some good stuff in here. Some really good stuff in here. First attack craft deals plus 100% damage, balance down 1 turn with Fate free. No fainting power. Solar Guy. Oh, I need some of these in the future. There's some really fancy new courts going.
More.
I didn't miss a thing. I don't know what you're saying. I'm going to student store a second. Right, let's check out the limited items. See if there's any special mishies that I haven't got. No, I've got martial arts mishi. So I'm guessing I've got all the mishies thus far.
Hope to see you again.
Do I want any of these other proppers things? Are they just... I did not know those mishies would do something. Now I've got them, I'm like, oh, what about the other stuff? I guess I should buy more when I go to places. Let's go to Lapin Boutique and see Toa. They're starting to sell their summer lineup now. Oh, this is so cute. Doing some shopping, Toa. Oh, hello, Rean. I managed to finish my work a lot faster than usual today. And whenever I have free time, I tend to stock up on whatever I need. I know how that feels. When you're busy, that's the only way to do things. Getting yourself some new outfits. Well, I only meant to buy some innerwear, but some of these clothes really caught my eye. Still, I don't really get to wear casual clothes very often, so maybe I should just hold off. I guess I could dress a little more casually on our free days, though. I can get what you wouldn't. Gotta look teachly in front of the kids, right? Says really never changes. I was just like thinking that if she wore one of those dresses, wouldn't that be like a full-length dress on her? Like it's supposed to be like knee-high skirt and then like the rest of your legs, but on Toa, wouldn't that just be nearly hitting the floor? They shop such cute clothes. I kind of want to buy something, but I will have to wait for now. It's a completely different design on her. I ran into this girl who was a little older than me the other day. She was really mean and kind of scary, but she was really cool. I think her name was Jingo. I wonder if she'll be my friend. Jeez, kids are fearless. Jingo's really tall and cool. I invited her over to my place. I wonder if she'll come. One of your parents will protest. Hi, welcome. Want to take a look too, instructor? Now it's been getting hot. We got some new products. For instance, we just got clothes that have super drying functionality. Please take a look. Got hydrophobic clothes. Alright, there's all the hair that we have either got or not got in the past or just skipped. So no matter what, it will follow us around. There is no escaping the hair. And by the look of it, in terms of defensives, just the boots are possibly better if you want some extra movement. It's a fair whack of extra defense as well, to be fair. Fair. The girl Cheryl has been talking about is the girl from the back alley store, right? Oh, I'm kind of worried. That girl seems dangerous. It would be best to stay away from her. I need to warn Cheryl. I thought that would be the case. Right then, where to next? It's just rain, right? I'm kind of worried about the drainage around here. If there are too many puddles, you might get splashed. He went out of his way just to clear up some puddles. He was surprisingly diligent. Actually, I don't really have the time to be doing this. Oh, but it's nothing important. I just need to go to the capital is all. So he's not actually gone yet. But he's more like his dad than as is displayed thus far. I guess I should drop you off some more black records. If I can do it in person, that is. Not you. I watched Sister Rosine closely over the last few months, and she's really something amazing. I'm sure she would learn much more if she trained at the main church. I'd miss her, but I'm willing to write her a letter of recommendation. No, she needs to be here. I'm sure she would learn much more if she joined the main church. I'll say the same thing again. Fine. I guess I can't talk to her right now then. Miss Rosine read a picture book to me. Can you read it to me again, Miss Rosine? I love Miss Rosine. I was going to leave after the little rainstorm subsided, but the children insisted that I stay. Kids love you no matter the town, huh, Rosine? Oh, I wouldn't say that. Besides, it wouldn't hurt to have someone else read to them for a change. Oh, come to think of it. What? Oh no, it's nothing. But do come by again when you have the time. Yeah, it definitely wasn't nothing. But it's not like I can get to the bottom of it now, so I'll leave it be. By the way, Rean, I finished deciphering the Black Records data you gave me. Right, copy of Black Records 3. Thank you, it's a big help. Alright, I should give you this. Black Records 4 that we just obtained from the place it was. Thank you for the new date on the Black Records.
Leave it to me.
I'll leave it to you. You need some time to decipher it? Good job. Gonna stay here and read to the children a little while longer. Good luck with your training, Rean. Yeah, thanks, Rosine. A little bit more. I missed nothing. That's just its original resting place. That's exactly what went. That's what happened. That's the story, and we're sticking to it. It's like I definitely didn't get knocked out versus McBurn. And then somehow get saved by Lisa. Definitely didn't happen. Tom, you got in a fight with your mum again, didn't you? Yeah, because she told me to take care of Teddy. She wouldn't listen to me. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Do you? How about this? If I beat you, you need to make up for her, okay? Fine, but I'm not going to go easy on you. Zach's pretty nosy sometimes, telling me to make up with my mum. Oh well, ever since I got these new cards, me and Zach have had some good matches. I'm going to completely destroy him today. And so capitalism works. Oh, hey, Rean. Hey, were you talking about how important your friends are to you? Gramps told me to take care of my friends. Well, I know Tom really likes his mum, so I wanted to help them make up. They're always together, so they must really get along. Well, you can leave Tom on me. Rean, play this again, okay? No, you've already been defeated. You've fallen in my march to victory. Oh, Major Irving, I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, well, I had some free time on my hands. I see. What kind of books are you looking for? Mainly poetry and literary works. I usually spend my time with immense amounts of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. So this is something of a break for me. I see. That caught me by surprise. It kind of suits him. If that's the case, why don't you stop by the literature club? Me? Stop by the literature club? If I did that regularly, they'd just get annoyed. Maybe once or twice isn't a bad idea. I insist. It'd be a great experience. Well, now Ash will deal with that. And I wonder how he'll deal with, like, seeing what Tatiana's reading. I usually spend my time with immense amounts of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. As a result, I tend to read poetry and literature in my free time. I suppose it's not a bad idea to stop by the literature club once in a while. Maybe he'll join in their cult too. It's already been 2 months since the branch campus was established. I had my reservations at first, but we have a good selection of books now. Our midterm's coming up. Gotta make sure I'm prepared. Anything to buy? We still need to read this, but we got the blue leather book cover. Can we give it to Kurt as a gift? See? Buying presents for our kiddos all the time. What are we? Blue leather book cover. And a fine one at that. I like it. Right? I just thought a gift like this might suit you. You're always thinking of others, instructor. At any rate, thank you very much for the present. His ATS increased by 10 with that. Alright then, that's Leeves checked out. Dorothy better be in this game? She is. She was here via the spirit of her books that she's writing. Her name was dropped. Life is good. Right then, let us not high-speed mode it. Bad. Go to our book section, where we do have the Imperial Chronicle issue 5 to read before we end this day, so our free day is pretty much about to begin, finally. But let's check what's on the news. Special feature, Inspection Team returns home. On May 27th, the inspection team that was visiting Crossbell Province completed their scheduled inspections and returned to the capital. The members tasked with the inspection were much more prominent than originally predicted, including Imperial Governor Karl Regnans, Arf Group President Irina Reinford, and Prince Oliver and Princess Alfin, which likely shocked many reporters. Princess Fever, even locally. local surprise, the inspection team began when the Panicle arrived and their highnesses disembarked on the Governor General's deck. Princess Alphin, said to be as lovely as an angel, whose beauty is in full bloom at the age of 17, especially astounded Croswell's residents who had already heard rumours of her arrival. Her friendly nature should ensure that Princess Fever will continue in the province for some time. What did the inspection team find? The results of the inspection made possible by Governor General Rufus Alberea covered diverse areas such as politics, economy, military matters, technology, medicine, and international relations. But the biggest result was easing the minds of the citizens of Crosbell, which is now a formal part of the Empire after formerly being a suzerain state. The 8th Metropolis Plan that includes Crosbell City was announced and includes stronger protection from the Republic and large-scale construction projects. This will surely lead to confidence for even further development of the continent's largest trade and finance capital. Military affairs, new railway guns revealed. At the same time as the inspection team's visit, the Imperial Army showed off the new Dragonov class railway cannons. While smaller than the guns formerly deployed at Grelia Fortress, they contain nearly the same amount of firepower and can even be transported on normal railways if alternate rails are used. Keeping back some of the details about them then. Politics. Imperial Provincial Council opens. On this coming June the 18th, the Imperial Provincial Council will be held in the port city of Ordis, Lamar Province. The event will be a collaboration between Lamar's interim provisional overseer, Marquis Ballard, and representatives of the four great houses. They are expected to discuss new tax reforms and various other important matters. Travel. Adult travel on the Transcontinental Railroad. On the Transcontinental Railroad that stretches for Orders in the west far into the east, there is a special sleeper train. The train runs for roughly 10 days and contains sumptuous rooms from first to economy class and a dining car that prepares dinners with the finest goods from around the Empire. The salon features choice spirits and cigars from every nation. Popular choices being perhaps the Imperial Brandy Stein Rose or the Burleigh Wine Grand Chardonnay, tells Nicholas, chief of the railway's public planning department. I guess that's nice to know. Right, looks like the sun's about to set. Should I head back to the dorm now? I think we've gone through everyone, have we not?
Hello,
Didn't even really
Rean.
think about that.
I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second. I know you weren't expecting me, Rean. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
Someone's got quite a new design.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Rean? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
See, she came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Yes, they arrived around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I planned to just come and go, but... No, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But... Yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow's Sunday. We didn't have any plans. Well, that would be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on that offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry, thank you. Thanks, Toa. Always sorting things out. I'm surprised to see you, but I didn't think the fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a year. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we'd like. George has a hefty appetite, so we can probably order everything on the menu. You may be right. Why are we being harsh? That may be too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent this past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous studios in all the countries. Zeiss's Central Factory in Laville, the Epstein Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to also go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? Is that the big country that's at war with the Empire? Yeah, though they have reached an armistice. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on a normal bike? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Hey, guys, sorry for making you wait. George! Please have a seat. Let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too! I'll just have a ginger ale. And I'll have milk. I heard the rumours, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, the society's on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah, right. Rean, Miss Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, you know, for Crow. Toa. For some reason, it seems like it was just yesterday. But you're right, we know for certain. That masked man absolutely is not Crow. Yeah. In fact, that shadow machine may not have even been a divine knight. It could have just been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's been stored in the depths of Grelia Fortress. Now that Crow's no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yeah, a small part of me was hoping it really was the knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They made spirit shrines and even created the basement of the old campus. I heard the last time they clashed with the witches was about 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups. Supposedly no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happen to choose today to return. They're going up against the society and have hired Zephyr. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure the Elder or Vita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder, but she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can be really stubborn sometimes. Jeez, despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag. Looking like that. Oh, don't worry about it. Hey, Rean. Do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think that I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And in that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as Gnomes. Could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh, that's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the Gnomes are using now is... If I had to guess, the obvious one is the only one. The middle answer is the Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumours about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably. The super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories of the workshop, no one has seen their true face. Except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh. And everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. But during the Civil War, they sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we could just talk to. Rean? Rean? Huh? What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something. That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Rua tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah. That old man has issues. Yes, he does. Oh, I got an AP increase, did I? Did I get the right answer? Obviously. It's the only answer you could answer, really, there. But that said, like, if you were an outstanding tech, surely the 13 factories would probably contact you. Makes you wonder if they'd ever, like, approach Tita, or have approached Tita. But then would they, with Aga anywhere? I'll say, is it bedtime, or am I actually allowed the dawn to speak to my students now? Well then, I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks, you should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. Oh, there you are! Yuna, Altina, Muse. And look, even Tita's here. Alright, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. Good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. You as well, Altina. Tina. Yeah, good to see you too. It has only been 19 days since we last met. I was so surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier so as not to intrude. When I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming by to say hello. Oh yeah, we promised we'd all go together. Or get together even. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now you mentioned it, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you know I'd be stopping by. No, you've got nothing to apologize for, Elise. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdall? The last train's gonna leave soon, isn't it? What about that? Elise will be spending tonight at the dorms. What, for real? Oh, is it slumber party time? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not! She'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? Ah, you're fine with it, right, Ali? No objections. Commence pajama party. No, she should stay with Tita and me. After all, I was her underclassman at St. Australia. Well, yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear her in too. Well, since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer, Elise? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... Commence Operation Pajama Party. I would love to join you all for the night. Can I come? No. Banned.